situation and why I ran for mayor as a turnaround situation.
It's going into our major fundraiser.
Bringing the way, top the key is good! And that'll do it!
Hi, I'm Scott Sager. Welcome to RTC TV's program, This Week on 4. This week on 4, we're going to review a little bit of the sports that have been happening around the community, as well as talk to the new mayor, Ted Denton, talk about his first 100 days here in Rochester and see what he expects. Also have a nice segment by Shannon James doing some crafts with some others here in Rochester. Hope you enjoy the show today. Tune in every week for This Week on 4, right here on RTC TV.
Hello everyone and welcome to an RTC TV Sports Report. I'm your host Chris Messersmith and I will be supplying you with various updates on local sports here around Rochester. We will also be interviewing many student athletes from Rochester and Tippecanoe Valley schools to feature some of their great accomplishments. If you stick around, later you'll catch an interview with Alexa Holland, a senior guard at Rochester High School, who has just hit a major milestone in her basketball career, hitting 1,000 points. So without further ado, let's take a look at the week of December 13th through the 19th in Rochester Zebra sports. It was a pretty light week as far as sports go as we head into the winter break. We'll start off with the Lady Zebras hosting the Triton Trojans on Wednesday evening. Triton came into the contest with a 4-9 record against an undefeated Zebra squad at 9-0. Lady Z's come out fired up just like you usually see them, scoring the first 17 points of the game and did not slow down throughout. RHS had 4 players scoring double figures, which is a pretty good number, and finished the game with a 60-22 win to improve to 10-0 while remaining number 1 in the state for Class 2A. The Rochester High School boys team added to a good week in Rochester Zebra sports as they headed to North Miami High School to take on the North Miami Warriors. Oddly enough, both teams that headed into this contest had not won a game yet. The Zebras came into the game 0-5 and the Warriors came into the game 0-6. So both of these teams looking for their first win of the season here in this game. Fortunately, the Zebras came out strong with a 22-3 lead, and this lead comes behind Alec Holland's 4 3-pointers that came in the first 4 minutes. Some streaky shooting from Alec Holland. They were able to hold on to this lead and stay consistent throughout the game to capture their first win of the season, 62-40. We're happy to see the Zebras pull off their first win behind head coach Rex Reinhold and the supporting coaching staff. The girls played a second game over the weekend, hosting the North Miami Warriors. North Miami came into this game with a 5-4 record against the undefeated Lady Zebras. A fast start by RHS, as you might guess. Full court pressure was too much for the Warriors to handle. Rochester continued to knock down shots and create points off of forced turnovers throughout the game. The Zebras entered the locker room at halftime with a 27-7 lead over the Warriors with continued success in the second half. The final of the game ended in another Zebra win, 50-17. This win unfortunately did come with a Zebra injury. Keaton Stasiak walking off the floor during the first quarter of the contest here. We await an update regarding her injury and hope that it is nothing major. As far as Zebra sports events this week, you can expect to see Rochester Lady Zebras hosting Mechaniqua Tuesday, December the 22nd. Now this game was actually postponed from November 22nd, so this may not be on your schedule. Other events this week, wrestling, John McKee Memorial Invitation is on December 23rd. There will be many other schools there, so try and come out and support your Zebras at the Wrestling Invitational. Next, we will take a look at Viking sports. Starting off with TVHS boys basketball. The boys hosted the Peru Tigers on Tuesday the 15th. Valley entered the contest with a 1-4 record against a 3-2 Tigers team. Peru had a quick start early in the game while Valley struggled to find their rhythm. TVHS kept the game close throughout most of the game, but Peru was able to hold the Vikings off with some excellent shooting at the free throw line. The final score of the game was 53-38. Peru improved to 4-2 on the season, and the Vikings are now 1-5 following this game. On to the Lady Vikings, who traveled to Winnemac High School on Thursday evening to take on the Winnemac Warriors. TVHS Lady Vikings are having a solid season thus far, heading into the game with a 9-1 record. The Winnemac Warriors entering the contest with a 7-3 record. Valley made a statement in the first quarter and finished that quarter with a score of 23-4. They continued to roll through the game with a comfortable lead in finishing it up at 77-36. The following evening, the boys played again, this time on the road to take on the 4-2 Whitco Wildcats. Valley entered with a 1-5 record and ended up winning this contest by a score of 64-55 to come out to a 2-5 record. Lastly, the Valley Lady Vikings hosted the Whitco Wildcats at home over the weekend. Both teams heading into this contest with a 10-1 record, although we see another game with a familiar start as the Vikings finish off the first quarter leading 24-4. Whitco was unable to cut this lead down throughout the remainder of the game as they fell short to the Vikings 56-32. Vikings improved their record to 11-1. Now there are not a lot of teams keeping up with the Lady Zebras and the Lady Vikings this year. The margins of victory are very, very high for both of these teams. So for anyone that is wondering, and I know there are some people wondering, the Valley Vikings will be facing off against the Zebras on January 16th. So make sure you make it out to that contest and support your team. As far as sports this week, TVHS Wrestling will be attending the John McKee Memorial Invitational at Rochester High School. Come out and support your Vikings. So a good week for both RHS and TVHS sports in this past week. We'll finish up the sports report with a quick interview with Alexa Holland, senior guard at Rochester High School. Thanks for watching RTC TV Sports Report. I'm Chris Messersmith. Hello everyone, I am Chris Messersmith with RTC TV Sports Report. And here today I have with me Alexa Holland, who is a senior guard on the Rochester Lady Zebras basketball team. And the reason she is here is because she hit a huge milestone in her career lately, hitting her 1,000th point as a Zebra on December 5th versus Southwood. We're going to jump right into this, Alexa. What kind of feelings were you having before the game?
I was just a little nervous, but I knew it was going to be the game. I had a lot of people there, like family watching me, so I really wanted to score it at that game. So I just felt like a lot of pressure. How
many points did you have to go at the start of the game?
I want to say 10. It was like they didn't know for sure, but I think it ended up being 10.
And you're averaging what, like 15 or something, 18?
I have no idea.
You don't know, okay. So when you hit that shot, what kind of emotions were you feeling?
Well, it felt like I was like watching myself. Like I feel like, well, first I like saw the shot and I was like, oh God, I thought it was an air ball because it like hit the front of the rim and just like hit the backboard. And I'm like, okay, maybe it will go in, and then it did. And then I was just like, okay, that's it, man. That was the 1,000. That was 1,000.
Yeah, you know everyone's watching that shot. When you're at 998 or whatever you were at, then. So did you actually happen to watch it later on? Because we air the games. Did you watch it on TV?
Well, I know Levi Brown. He took a video of it and he sent it to me afterwards. So I watched that, and I was just like, eesh, that was ugly. I mean, it was still cool that he got it on like a little closer view, but it was cool.
Well, we want to congratulate you on that accomplishment. Not a lot of people can do that. It's very impressive. So everyone, Alexa Holland on her 1,000th point this year. So let's jump into the team. As a leader on this team, how do you think you guys are doing this year?
Good. We're 8-0. We have a conference game tomorrow, which hopefully we'll win, which we've never won at their place before. Right. So hopefully we can like break that pattern.
Well, you guys you've got a pretty good winning margin this year, don't you? I mean, a lot of teams, they aren't really keeping up too close. So But a lot of teams run into obstacles throughout the season, and it doesn't seem evident on your guys' team, but can you see any obstacles that may come up eventually throughout the season?
Probably injuries.
Yeah, that's...
So like a lot of kids on our team have like shin splits, like rolled ankles. I mean, we have knee problems. I mean, it's bad, but I mean, we're trying to get healthy, I guess.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but last year you guys played Valley at the semi-state level, and it didn't go in our favor here. So how much are you looking forward to competitions with Valley this year? Because they are right behind you guys at 7-1, I believe. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good program. They got a lot of good players. I'm excited for like a challenge. I mean, we're playing teams, but like to play them, it'll be like there'll be a lot of people there. Mm-hmm. It'll be a fun game. Yeah,
last year it was a packed gym at Warsaw, Indiana. So that's always a fun game to see. We look forward to watching that. So this may be off topic from basketball, but what kind of plans do you have after high school as far as athletics and school go?
I'm going to Ohio University to play softball. And as far as like academics, I'll probably like go into education.
Okay. So you're not going to be playing basketball?
No.
No?
Way too short for that.
Okay.
And they're way too fast for me.
Yeah, it's a different level.
It is.
Well, we look forward to the competitive and gritty play as the season continues for you guys. We want to wish Alexa and the Rochester Lady Zebras good luck as the season goes on. If you guys haven't been out to watch this team, you definitely should. It is a very fun team to watch, and I'm sure they would love to have your guys' support. Thanks for watching, and this has been RTC TV Sports Report. I'm Chris Messersmith.
Your forever friend is waiting for you at the Fulton County Animal Shelter. All of these adorable animals are available this week for adoption. Please consider bringing a new forever friend into your home. The love that they have to share for you is never ending. Help us find a forever home for these great companions. Stop by the Fulton County Animal Shelter today.
Hello, my name is Shannon James. Welcome to my show. Today, we will be making a 2 holiday crafts. And the first one is homemade snow globe. And the second craft is a sweet treat for a holiday. AJ, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Of course.
I was first that time.
All right, you want to do the globe first?
Yeah.
We will make the snow globe first. So, what you're supposed to do is get your hot glue gun warmed up, but we did not bring a hot glue gun today.
Okay.
So we used some spray adhesive and some tape. Holding our Santa up right now. So we're going to fill the mason jar with some water, which Shannon already did for us, didn't you? Thank you for that. And then we're going to sprinkle in some glitter into the water. You're going to sprinkle in the glitter?
Yep.
Okay, you can put it in as much as you want.
Ooh, get the whole thing. Oh, I like glitter.
Here, actually, you want to do it like this?
This is gonna blow your mind.
I was gonna make it a lot, but you're doing good. That's good. Put in as much as you want.
Okay.
Then once she's done doing that, we will put the cap on the mason jar with our Santa glued to it, or taped rather. Nice.
Can you put glitter on me?
Okay, that's good.
All right. Want to close that?
I want to be a fairy.
And so you put Santa Claus on it?
Yep, and then we're gonna go the opposite way. So we're gonna
Opposite way.
dip him in the water,
Ooh, look at all the glitter on Santa.
and then we're gonna close the jar, and then we're gonna get this away from electronics, and hope that it's closed. Okay, and then shake it.
Shake a booty.
Oh, and then our
Sorry.
Santa got untaped.
Dude, no, he's
But,
just flying
look,
with his
isn't it
magical powers.
Pretty.
Yeah.
If your Santa or your tree or your animal stays down, it's a cute snow globe.
Wow.
Except-
That's a lot of snow. It's like a blizzard in there.
But it's so cute because it's pink and pretty. I love it.
Because that's realistic.
And now you're
Big
putting
snow.
in a candy cane, right?
Yeah. Want to make our candy cane treat now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is our candy sleigh. It's going to look like a sleigh with some presents on it, but it's all made out of candy. So AJ, you're a tape guy.
Tape.
Okay, so we have our 2 candy canes.
Which size? You want small, medium, large?
Large. No, yeah, that's good. And then Shannon, you want to tape these 2 together?
Yeah.
Watch
I'll
out
hold
for
'em
glitter.
Right
Tape
there?
it the other way. Here, put it.
I got cross. Ready?
Yeah.
Like throw this hand this way. There
I
you
guess
go.
I'm not holding them at the down here. We'll do it down here. Yeah, perfect. And then
Sweet.
we'll go tape it on the bottom here. Okay.
Here, I'll hold this.
Yeah, you hold that. Thank you.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, there's that. And now, I keep getting glitter stuck. Okay. We're gonna use our Kit Kat.
Let's move this. How about this?
Yeah, I guess so that they can see it. But I want it to keep glittering. Yay. Okay. Okay, I've got this.
You got it?
You guys get the tape.
Okay.
Here, let's do it this way. Yes, that's so smart.
This way?
Yeah. Nice. Make it tight. We'll go tight on this side. Nice. Another piece.
Here you go.
Nice, huh?
Nice. Okay, so here's the sleigh. Now let's tape on the presents. So we'll go and we'll set these 3 down here.
You put tape on it, right?
Yeah. You got it?
Maybe I can
I'll
do
get
this.
the next 2 ready. I guess what 2 do we want? These 2? Let's do these 2. Perfect. And then we'll put these 2 here. You can tape that. And then, AJ, do you want to roll a piece so I can set it on the bottom? Probably just a small one. Very nice. Okay. You can set it right there. Stuck to your finger.
Well,
Here, we'll stick it to the bottom of this. There you go. And there's one sleigh, look.
nice. I hope you have fun making the snow globe in the candy sleigh. And now you know, find a way to decorate your house and have a sweet treat to give to your friends. Thanks for watching. I'm Shannon James. I'll see you next time on the show. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Toodaloo.
Bye with my snow globe.
Hi, I'm Scott Sager with RTC Channel 4. I'm here today with special guest, Mayor-elect Ted Denton. Ted, it's good to have you on the program.
Scott, thank you for asking me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure as always. We're here today. The election's over. The votes have been cast. We have our new mayor-elect going to be sworn in December 30th.
That's correct, December 30th. That's a Wednesday, and that's going to be at the courthouse in the courtroom, which is on the top floor of the courthouse. It's open to the public, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and maybe we could even get a little coverage from RTC on that, perhaps.
I think we'll find a way to get our cameras across the street over there. So that's for everybody, right? That's for all of the city officials sworn in at once?
All of the city officials are going to be sworn in. Typically or traditionally in the past, that had been done on the 1st of January.
Yes.
But with holiday plans for different folks that are involved, and January 1st is, of course, day off for county and city employees, we decided to do it on December the 30th.
Give everybody an official day off, right?
Absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
They got to love the way it's starting out for them.
Absolutely. We want to pull that rope up the steps, not push it.
That's right, exactly. Well, let's talk, Ted. We've got, everyone says this, it doesn't matter what political office you're going for, that first 100 days is that critical 100 days.
It is.
We've heard through your campaign of what some of your visions are for the city, especially through the debates and through the Sentinel's coverage. We're here now, so tell us what you want or what you envision your first 100 days to be like.
Well, I had my first opportunity to talk to a couple of the mayors that are returning to office around the area. I got to speak with the only other Ted in the state yesterday.
Okay.
Ted Eller, the mayor over at Bluffton.
Okay.
And got some advice. And actually, the advice that I received is very similar to what I talked about in my campaign. I was happy to hear. You go in and you research, you review, and then you respond.
Right.
Anybody who thinks they walk in with all the answers day one, they're kidding themselves. Also, each mayor that I discussed it with yesterday let me know they thought it was wise that I was going in with no preconceived ideas about my department heads.
Right.
Try to work with who's there. Tell them what the expectations and goals and objectives are, and then give them the opportunity to meet those.
Right.
Of course, if there are issues that are we're diametrically opposite to, then that's going to be difficult.
Sure.
Operating with the same personnel, but I'm still saying that I'm going to have the same personnel at this time, this juncture.
That's great, and I'm sure the viewers like to hear that. You mentioned that you were speaking with some other mayors yesterday. We talked off camera about this a little bit. There was a symposium of some sort? Or?
Well, the Indiana Associations of Cities and Towns do provide some training sessions for you, again, for your first 100 days. Things you need to be cognizant of, things that are required by state law.
Right.
And so those are an all-day session, and I chose one in Fort Wayne to attend.
Nice.
And it went very well. Learned a lot of things. Got a lot of information as far as handouts to take home.
Right.
There are going to be other things coming down the road that I've chosen not to participate in, but knowing what I need to do right out of the box is a good thing.
Sure.
I'd like to interject here about the Dean's Milk situation.
Yes.
Because there have been, people who are cringing over that fact that we're going to be hit with more expense with the wastewater treatment plant and the water department because of the loss of that major customer. I talked to Shada yesterday, and we are in good shape right now. We're not desperate by any means. So rate increases aren't immediately imminent for you folks out there who are worried about that. I'm telling you that right now. And, there are things in the works. We're working very hard already with the different folks to try and do something with that situation. So hang in there, folks.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to pay $5 for a glass of water yet.
Well, a good point. Of course, you have to do your due diligence. You have to see what the
Absolutely.
numbers are,
Absolutely.
what they're going to be. You've got to get your forecasts. Then you've got to put pen to paper and say, where can we make
You're right.
improvements?
You're
At the
right.
same time, where I know you're coming in, and this ties back into what we spoke about with Fedco and the others, if we can get somebody else in that facility, suddenly the problem goes away.
Now, that's certainly the goal. But the other part of it is, too, when you're in business, if you lose a major customer, you don't turn around and throw huge price increases at your other
No,
customers.
that gets you nowhere.
It's not accepted.
That's right.
It doesn't work that way.
That's right.
So you have got to find how to operate within your budget.
Yeah.
So we're
Well,
going to be
well put.
looking at all of those things.
Well put. Well, Ted, we appreciate your time here today. We hope to see more of you here on RTC TV. Use us anytime to get the word out. You want to let people know what's happening. You want to bring people together. RTC TV will be a good place to do that.
Well, I thank you very much, Scott, and I thank you for your coverage during the campaign, too. I haven't had a chance to thank you about over that coverage. I thought it was excellent.
Thank you.
The debates were fun. You guys did a great job, nice professional job there. Coffee at Giretti's, nice professional
Thank
job.
you. And it took a lot of people to put that together as well. So I want to thank all of them for helping us, bring it to you, the viewers there in Rochester and surrounding areas.
Well, the conversation yesterday, like I said, with a couple of the mayors from around the area. Here sits Rochester, town of 6,100, with a radio station, a local telephone company, a hospital, a daily newspaper, a television station. There are towns 3 times our size, folks, who don't have these things. It's really jewels that we have in our crown that we can go out and promote.
Yeah, absolutely. So get your Sentinel subscription, get your RTC, and be listening to WROI. Make it happen.
Absolutely.
Thanks, partner. Thank you.
And that'll do it.